Hi, I'm Donna,
Hi, and I'm Will.
and this is Journey with Donna and Will. So for this video, we're going to focus on the antebellum period between 1812 and 1861. So we want to honor our enslaved ancestors because they bore the brunt of our existence in America. These ancestors have families.
And only they had families, they had their own culture, their language, they had faith, and so we wanted to go beyond just the fact that they were enslaved Africans in America. They were human beings with feelings and aspirations beyond slavery, freedom for their children, grandchildren, and on down the line. So we want to be cognizant of that and honor them for the life that they endured in order for us to live the lives that we live today.
My third great grandfather, Robert Day Sr., he was born in 1810 and lived until after 1870 and died probably before 1880. He lived in Anderson, South Carolina, and he worked as a farm laborer.
And my third great grandfather, Lilborn Reynolds, 1821 to we think 1875, originated out of Virginia. There's some speculation that he could have been directly from Africa, and ultimately ended up in Tennessee, and he was enslaved for about 55 years.
My third great grandfather on my mother's side, Leah Belton, he was born in 1821 from Fairfield, South Carolina. He worked 55 years under enslavement in America.
And my great-great-grandfather, John Smith Reynolds, also known as Smith Reynolds in the family, from Tennessee, born 1840, was enslaved approximately 21 years before he joined the Union Army to fight for his freedom and his family's freedom.
So enslavement for the African American during the antebellum period was, they did a lot of backbreaking hard work, which was coupled with intimidation, brutality, and dehumanization. Working under these conditions was physically abusing as well as psychologically abusing. They worked 6 days out of the week, and after a hard day of backbreaking work, well, when they went home, there was hardly any furniture, and they usually slept on a dirt floor. If there was a disagreement, there was the threat of being physically abused or even killed, or a family member taken away and sold to a different property. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so obviously, it was a horrific experience for our ancestors. So.
For those enslaved ancestors during that time, the law was on the side of the slave owner. The Negro Act of 1740. The act made it illegal for enslaved Africans to move abroad, assemble in groups, raise food, earn money, and learn to write. Additionally, owners were permitted to kill rebellious slaves if necessary. The act remained in effect until 1865. So if you couldn't go to an EEO person or whatever, what do you think the psychological effects during this period was?
Yeah, it will definitely break your spirit if you had no one to appeal to, which they did not, and you simply had to endure and lean on your faith and hope that the one day freedom would come. You would continue to fight for freedom.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the antebellum period was very harsh on enslaved people during this time, and that's why we want to celebrate Robert Day Sr., Lilborn Reynolds, Alan Belton, and John Smith Reynolds, who lived and took the brunt of our existence in America. We appreciate you watching. My name is Donna.
And I'm Will.
And this is Journey with Donna and Will.